Here we're given a function that approximates the unemployment rate of a certain country, and the employment rate is given in a percentage, and t represents the number of years. T equals 0 corresponds to the beginning of 2010. So we're looking for how fast the unemployment rate was changing, and we're also looking at a specific year at the beginning of 2013. So we know how fast is talking about rate of change, and rate of change implies derivative. So I'm going to take the derivative of my given function. Since this is a fraction with a variable in the numerator and denominator, then I will use the quotient rule to calculate the derivative. So it will be the denominator as is times the derivative of the numerator, which is 5, minus the numerator as is times the derivative of the denominator, which is 2t, all over the denominator squared. Okay, I'm going to simplify just a little bit here. I'm going to distribute in the 5 into that parentheses there, and I get 5t squared plus 145. Here I'm going to distribute in the negative, so both of these terms are going to become negative, and I'm also going to distribute in the 2t. So when I do that, I get negative 10t squared, and then negative 594t, all over the denominator squared. Simplify just a little bit more. 5t squared minus 10t squared is negative 5t squared. Combine my like terms where I can. This doesn't have a like term, and neither does 145. Alright, so this is our rate of change of the unemployment rate with respect to time. So we are asked to evaluate what's happening in 2013, which is 3 years after the initial starting value. So we're going to plug in a t value of 3. So f prime of 3. So we're going to have negative 5,3 squared minus 594 times 3 plus 145. We're going to divide that by 3 squared plus 29, and then we're going to square that quantity. So I get negative 1,682 divided by 1,444, which gives us negative 1.16, so we round to the nearest 2 decimal places. So we want to make sense of what we just found. So at the beginning of the year 2013, the unemployment rate, that percentage, was decreasing. We think about that as a slope, we'll put it over 1. It's decreasing by 1.16% per year. Okay, so negative 1.16%.